What's up YouTube? This is Joy Neville back with another video. In today's video I'm doing a meal prep. If you are new to my channel, hi, I'm Joy. I've lost 144 pounds. I lost the first 100 in the first year, and this year I kind of fell off. It's been a crazy year, right? So I kind of fell off. I was slacking. I didn't gain a lot of weight. I gained a handful of pounds, but I didn't lose anything. I pretty much maintained. I want to finish my journey this year, so that's my goal. By summertime, to finish my journey. I have 5 months left to finish my journey. And so if you want to see what happens, stick around and hit that subscribe button. If you've already subscribed, because you're on a health journey, a weight loss journey, a mental health journey, or just trying to be your best you, thank you for supporting me, and let's support each other. I'm also on Instagram, you guys, at Joy Neville Health Journey. Follow me there. You can leave me personal DMs. I'll message you back. We can support each other and keep each other updated on how we're going on our journey and how's it doing. So far, I just finished week 7 of me going hard. So this is my hard reset is what I'm calling this journey, to finish my journey. So yeah, I'm doing a meal prep. Not much more to say than that. When we get to 600 subscribers, you guys know I do a drawing. I also do once a month shout outs. I shout out my favorite subscribers. I shout out my favorite channels that I watch and support. And so when you guys support me, it makes me grateful, and I want to support you back by giving you shout outs. And some people it doesn't matter at all because they have tons more subscribers than me, and some people it really does help and they appreciate it. So every month, stay tuned because you could be on my next shout out. Love all of you guys though, and I appreciate all of your guys' support. So let's get into the video. I haven't done a meal prep in a few weeks, but if you want to know what I've meal prepped in the past, go to my playlist. There's vlogs, there's try-on hauls, there's Walmart shop with me's, there's grocery hauls that show you what I buy and what I eat, and then there's meal preps. I haven't done one because I've been eating pretty, I guess, hard, plain Jane, like straight to the point, like eggs, lean protein, and veggies. That's not fun to watch, right? I'm still kind of doing that, guys, but I've got to show a meal prep every now and then, so bear with me. Today, though, I am going to be making some collard greens with a kick, with a twist. So yeah, let's get into this video. I'm gonna get everything started and prepped, and I'll bring you guys right. Okay guys, so I'm just showing you what I'm doing. I went to get all collard greens. This is a collard green. You wash them. I usually pinch them and I go like this. I fold them back like this, and I just go right up the vein and take the vein out like that. Like that, and I toss it. This is a true collard green. This is what I was aiming to get all of. My store had one tiny little bushel left, which is going to shrink down to barely anything. I was so mad. So then I was like, well, I can do mustard greens with collard greens. They had no mustard greens. So I had to get a bushel of kale to bulk up my greens, which is fine. It's going to be a pot of greens. It's just going to be a different take on greens. And I'm not using pork fat. I'm not using ham hock, ham, bacon, nothing like that. So stay tuned. I'm going to strip all these. I've washed them. I'm going to strip the veins out of all of them and then tear them up and put them in a pile like I did with the kale. Hey guys, so far in this pan I have a pound of Iserno's ground chicken, because remember, we're doing this different than regular greens. We're doing like a healthy, low fat, low calorie version, because normal greens have tons of pork fat in it, whether it be by ham hock, bacon, pork, whatever you want to use, pig's feet. It's got a lot of salt and a lot of fat. So lean ground chicken is what I used. I used 1 small red bell pepper, 1 small yellow bell pepper, 1 small green bell pepper, a piece of a jalapeno, and then a half of an onion. So bell peppers, onions, garlic, and jalapeno, and ground chicken is what's in here. It's almost done. I'm trying to cook it nice and down. I also seasoned it with garlic powder, onion powder, cayenne pepper, salt, pepper. So when this is done, we'll add the greens and go to the next step. I also have hard-boiled eggs, 12 of them, boiling over there in a pan. To my pan, I'm adding 3 cups of chicken broth. You can add beef broth, chicken broth, or you can just do water, but I like it to have more flavor because remember, we're not using the good neck bones, ham hocks, bacon, whatever you use. We're not using that today. So broth is what I'm using. 3 cups of broth, chicken broth. These will shrink down, so I'm not worried about the size of the pan. Remember, I de-stemmed all of these. I wanted all collard greens, but I had to use kale, which I know is weird. I suggest all collards or do a mixture of mustards and collards. But it's still healthy. It's still greens, you know? So it's alright. We'll work with it. I'm going to mix this in, and then I'm going to add a tablespoon of vinegar. It takes the bitterness out of the greens. I know it sounds weird, but it works. And then once it starts cooking, I'll bring you back. I'm going to pop a lid on it. My eggs are still boiling right there, and I have gloves on because I'm going to take that ground chicken on the counter and make chicken patties out of it. So here's where we're at, you guys, with everything. So hard-boiled eggs are done. I turned them off and they're just starting to not boil anymore. I'm going to leave them for 5 or 10 minutes in the hot water and then peel them and put them in the fridge in a bag. I'll have those for breakfast or snacks. I'm not big on breakfast, but snacks. And then I have hamburger patties, ground chicken patties that I'm going to use for burger lettuce wraps, or I will use it with over easy eggs and probably a cheddar rice cake, or I will use it with cauliflower mash and this. It just depends on my mood, but these are very versatile, so I love making those. And then I have my greens. This is also another side, so I can have these or I can have this. And I'll probably take one of them for lunch too, but this has the ground chicken, the collard greens, the kale because they ran out of collard greens, and bell pepper, onion, garlic, hot sauce, a little vinegar, cayenne pepper, salt, pepper, all the good seasonings. So letting it all cook, and I'll bring you back when I'm done and on to my next little prep. So I'm someone that likes a kick, you guys, and so I'm gonna add this chili garlic spicy sauce. It's an Asian sauce. I'm just gonna add a little bit to my greens because I just tasted them, and yes, I added cayenne, and yes, I added a little hot sauce and vinegar, but to me it still needs a kick. I love spicy Korean food, and I think it's kind of made me more tolerable to spice. I also love hot sauce, so I'm just going to add a little bit of this. There we go. Bring you back when the stuff's getting closer to done. Hey guys, the greens are still cooking. If you guys have ever cooked greens, they take a while to cook down. They're done, but I want them a little tender to the tooth, so they got to cook a little while. So I'm simmering them. I added another cup of broth, and I'm still simmering them. Everything else is pretty much done and on my counter cooling to prep over here, over there. I just want to get on here really quick and show you guys. This is just random, but it's going to look gross. It's a half a cup of cottage cheese chocolate pudding. So, my friend had mentioned how she mixes cottage cheese with Jello, sugar-free instant Jello powder mix, and eats it like strawberry or cherry, and she really liked it. And I remember there was a Jello fluff salad that had cottage cheese in it back in the day when I went to a family reunion that I liked. So I was like, well, I'll try it. And I'm not a huge fan of the fruit flavored one, but it was good. but this is really good. It's like thick chocolate pudding. It's so good. All I did was take a half a cup of cottage cheese and I put it in the measuring cup. Then I took this sugar-free instant Jello pudding. It's like 50 cents or something. It's not expensive. I ripped open the package and I took a sprinkle of it and I sprinkled on the top, probably about a teaspoon or two, not a lot. And then I added a tablespoon of almond milk and I mixed it. The almond milk just to give it a little bit more creamy consistency because it's so thick. You probably don't need it, but I just added it. And then I tasted it and I wanted a little bit more chocolatey, so I sprinkled a little bit more. I probably used a total of 2 teaspoons of the Jello mix, which on here it says you can have a fourth of this whole box for 30 calories. So I think I used, like I said, like a teaspoon or two, probably 2 teaspoons. So probably like, I don't know, 5 or 10 calories of this, and then 90 calories of the low-fat cottage cheese. So less than 100 calories and you can have chocolate pudding with no sugar and no carbs. Like, that's good. And it looks disgusting. You could probably even put some peanut butter or PB2 in here. It would give you more calories, but it also give it like a Reese flavor. It's so good. It looks gross, but it's really good. Give it a try. I'm about to bring you back in. Another thing I wanted to share with you guys, I don't know if you've ever done it this way, but I have a hard time peeling eggs. But if you take them hot off the stove, these cool down a little so they're not that hot. And you start cracking them in the pan, and you shake them all around, and you shake them all around. Whoa, lost one. Sometimes they'll start peeling themselves. It makes it so easy. And then I run some water under it, just warm water. And let me show you. I'll try to show you how easy these come off. See, they're all cracked now. Watch this. It's like butter. Butter. Look at that. How easy. Just a little pro tip there. How to peel an egg easily. Super easy, done. They peel so easily, like some of them peel themselves if you shake them in the pan. Done. Just wanted to show you guys that. Okay guys, just to give you a rundown of my little meal prep I just did, to show you guys it's not only just meat and eggs and greens that I'm eating. So I have these blueberries I'll take with every lunch, or I'll have them as a snack along with strawberries, and I just portion them. So I do like 5 or 6 strawberries, and I usually do a quarter or a half a cup of blueberries. I also take 5 cherry tomatoes a lot of times in my lunches or for snacks. Cucumbers, any vegetables you like, you know. Cherry tomatoes are my veggie this week along with greens. And then I have green beans and celery in the fridge. I have my ground chicken patties cooked. I label them for the week and I put them in here. Again, you can do versatile things with these, so that's a good protein to have. My other protein's going to be in my greens, ground chicken too. And these are kale and collards with bell peppers, onions, garlic, hot sauce, ground chicken, you know, and they're actually really good. I didn't think I'd like the kale in it. Not bad. Then I've got my eggs here. I have 12 of them. I usually will do 2 eggs a day. Right here, low calorie, high protein. So I have 3 sources of protein right here. I have low carb fruits, but still for a sweet tooth and some carbs. I've got veggie. I also have veggies here. Sometimes I do banana pancakes with my kids, my boys. And then you guys already know for dessert, I made my Tofu Protein Pie. This one's key lime. There it is. She beautiful. I top it with 2 tablespoons of fat-free whip. I love it. It may not be for you, but it's definitely for me. And then to the fridge, I also, for desserts or lunches, do the Chobani or I do the Light and Fit. They're both really good. Greek yogurts. I've got mushrooms back here. I've got whipped cream cheese to put on my bell peppers because you guys know that's a given. But I prep these as I eat them because I don't want them to go bad. So I cut these up daily and eat them with whipped cream cheese. I have fat-free cheeses here if I want to use them for anything. And then I also have all my greens in here. So I usually have a salad once a day or maybe once every other day. So I have 2 heads of lettuce, a bag of salad mix. Here's my celery that I eat and munch on. So, yeah, we are good to go. And then carrots and hummus are here. Cottage cheese, always a must, you know. And then this is my guy's stuff up there. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys it's not just eggs, ground chicken, and greens that I'm eating this week. Those were just the things I had to cook. So this, let me flip you around. So, I just wanted to show you guys that you don't have to meal prep an army of food. It can take a very small amount of time. If it wasn't for the greens, this would probably take about 15 minutes for the ground chicken burgers and the eggs. So even if you just want to do that and have like a protein and some hard-boiled eggs, throw them in the fridge for the nights that you don't know what to eat. There's been so many nights where I came home in the last few weeks of my going 7 hard. I call it going 7 hard. I'm on my 7th week. Monday will be my 8th week that I'm resetting and I'm really sticking to it. I haven't meal prepped as much. And the other night, well, it's happened at least once a week where I get lazy and I run out of my proteins, and I don't know what to eat. You know what I go for? The hard-boiled eggs, or I'll scramble up some eggs. Eggs are a great go-to when you don't know what to eat. But it's better if you have other options too, you know? So some people don't like to meal prep, and I completely understand that. It's not rocket science though. Cook a lean protein, cook up some eggs if you like eggs, have some veggies, have some go-to berries or fruit of choice or whatever, and there you go. You have options for the week that you can throw in a lunch. You got yogurts I can take. I've got veggies and hummus, veggies and cream cheese. There's options. I always have tuna fish, so there's always options for me to eat. There should be no excuse why I eat my kids' snack cabinet, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Or why I eat their lasagna or something. Can you have that in portion and lose weight? I'm sure you could. I choose not to because I really just want to finish my journey, so I'm really trying to focus. And if you guys are like me personally, when I have taste of different foods, I won't gain weight, you know, because it's all in portion, but I start to crave them more. And I start to want them more. So for me, I'm going hard, I'm sticking to it, and I'm focused. So for me, that means having options in the fridge ready and available. That's what I wanted to say, because I know meal prep is not for everybody, and I get that. So yeah, it's late at night. I'm actually about to make me a chicken burger, I think, and some greens. And maybe an egg. I don't know. We'll see. In fact, I'll show you guys what I'm about to eat because I have a lot of calories to eat. Today I went to the mall. I did really good. I was hungry. I went to the Mongolian grill, I think it was, inside the mall. And I ordered all the raw veggies, had them cook it up with water instead of the spray oil they spray. I had them use that squeezy bottle of water, had them cook it with that, and then had them put it on top of cooked cabbage instead of noodles. So they cooked my cabbage, they cooked all my raw veggies, and they put it on top of that. So that was my lunch. It was all vegetarian. But I'm starving now, and so I need to eat up. It's been a busy day. And so yeah, I'm gonna make a nice protein-packed meal, and I'll see you back in 2 seconds. Okay guys, here's my dinner. Let me zoom you down. So I got my 2 chicken patty burgers. This is 4 ounces with a tablespoon of ketchup and mustard. I've got 1 egg with a little bit of relish and a little dab of mayonnaise to make like deviled egg taste. I just didn't feel like mixing it, so I've got 5 cherry tomatoes, and I have 2 cups of greens with 2 ounces of ground chicken in it. The reason I know it's 2 ounces, and here's a tip, anybody that is not familiar with once you make a big meal like that, how to weigh out your meat because it's all mixed in. So it was a pound of meat, which is 16 ounces. So divide it by the number of meals you want, and that's how many ounces of meat you would just kind of guesstimate is in each one. It's not going to be perfect. These are estimated calories. But I haven't put it in my Fitness Pal yet. Let me see. 120, 40, 240, 340. I think I have about 345 in calories, somewhere in there. But that's estimated. I'll put in my Fitness Pal and then I'll know. But that's the end of this video. I'm about to go wax this food and thank the Lord above for it. And I hope you guys have a blessed week, a healthy week, a happy week, and a positive week. If you've fallen off track, get back on. Get back on. Monday's coming. It's a new month. It's March 1st on Monday. Get back on track. Get back on focus. Do what's best for you. Meal prep what's best for you. Eat the amount of calories that's best for your height, weight, age, and activity level. And if you don't know how to find that out, there's apps that you can go to find that out. Or you can talk to your doctor, because I'm not a nutritionist or a doctor. I just lost 144 pounds. That's it. Not a doctor. So this is what works for me. You guys got to do what's best for you. And I'm so happy that a lot of you are trying the foods I'm eating and liking them, and some of you are dropping pounds by eating them, and some of you are getting satiated and full by eating them, and I love that. Thank you guys for watching me. Thank you guys for all the beautiful comments. You guys are all beautiful. Stay strong. We got this. Don't give up on you. Until next time, guys. Bye.